Hi, I'm MTG, and welcome to my channel where I waste my wildcards on meme decks so you don't have to. And today we're going to be checking out a really cool commander that I instantly just got huge inspiration for the moment I saw them during spoiler season. So I'm excited to show you some, I guess, secret tech I've been working on. Anyways, let's go check out the deck list and I'll see you in a second. Alright, here's the deck list, and I'm super excited because this is an idea that I had the moment I saw this commander for like a paper commander deck, and then I was like, why don't I just try out some of the synergies in Historic Brawl? So this is really actually just a test of that kind of deck here, which I think obviously when you're playing commander, you're playing against 4 people, you have a bit more time to ramp, so I think in Historic Brawl it's a bit tougher to play with this commander, but we have Ezuri, Stalker of Spheres. They are 4 CMC, and when they enter the battlefield, you may pay 3. If you do, you proliferate twice, and whenever you proliferate, draw a card. So this is just like your classic like Simic value shenanigans, but what I was really excited to try to build is a Superfriends version of this where we are just proliferating planeswalkers and just hopefully creating an insane amount of value that we just keep ulting these and either get extra turns or just, you know, put like insane value out on the board. So like for example here, this is kind of a win con too, where if you have a bunch of like creatures on the board, you can just -7 and make it so they can't be blocked. So we have stuff like that. We have Renin 7, we have Nissa, where I think one of my favorite win cons for this deck is that we ult her, get a bunch of lands on, you know, the battlefield and just hit face, and then if we have some other supporting elements like Tatiova, we can then give those, you know, lands that we turned into like, you know, stompy stomp creatures that are indestructible. Well, now we're also going to give them flying too. So I think that's going to be some really fun synergy to see. And then some newer cards that I threw in here too that are like pretty fun to watch in action. Thrumming Bird, it can actually get some proliferate triggers just because it's a flyer and it's so cheap. And then Bloated Contaminator I think is a bit of an MVP card for the proliferation effects, just because the trample piece of it is really huge, and we don't have a ton of like toxic cards in here, but if we're able to get a toxic counter on someone and then just proliferate like crazy, like that, you know, is a really fun alternate win con, but it's not our main one. And I also didn't want to like lean into that because I feel like, especially if I'm playing commander, that's just going to draw like a lot of salt. So I try to focus more on, I guess, something else that also draws more salt, which is Superfriends stuff. But I think another card that's going to be really key for this deck is Teku Thal Inquiry Dominus, because that double proliferating, when your commander double proliferates, then you're drawing like 4 cards. It's insane. So other strategies that we have in here, we have Ikmor Moon Gauntlet, which is one of our win cons because it's actually pretty easy for us to get to that like -12 ability here to take extra turns. When I was doing a test game, I ended up being able to take 4 extra turns because I was able to -12 like 4 of my planeswalkers without losing any of them. And then we had a card like Bioessence Hydra that was out that just was huge and was like an 80 something by the end of it. So like there's just a ton of really fun synergies here, but I think some of our big ones here are going to be a bit of like landfall synergies where we can draw cards, make mana, proliferate, and then one card that I'm hoping to get a ton of triggers from that is using Awaken the Woods, because those forest triads are technically land creature tokens, which would trigger landfall effects. Other things too, I also didn't want to be like too boring and just lean into a lot of counters with like +1/+1 counters specifically, but I do have effects in there like the Great Henge. We have Vorinclex to help us ult our planeswalkers. We have Bioessence Hydra again because you're going to get crazy counters on that, and then Defiler of Vigor to kind of help creatures that are entering the battlefield get, you know, +1/+1 counters too if they're green. And then we have like a couple of Hydra sprinkled in as well because they are just +1/+1 counters in general. So anyways, I'm really excited to show you how this does because this is a very fun deck. So I will see you out there. Right when I dropped my headset. Oh gosh, we got some tangles going. Ah! You know what? I don't need to hear. Okay. We will keep, because we can use Emergent Sequence and get an island if needed. And we also have Arcane Signet. Put you in. And this gets a land, so maybe we want to Arcane Signet and then Tireless Provisioner. So get this in. Set us up for that. Try to get mana quickly, because Ivy's gonna like do heckin' stuff. Oops. What you oopsing about? What happened? Okay. I'm slightly nervous why I oopsed. Let me get treasure. And let's get this. And we'll grab a blue source, because I like to leave things open for Nissa. And I think we'll hang back here. And hopefully we can get some value with Teferi. Because I just worry about like not having a way to protect our planeswalkers if we put stuff into play, you know? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's actually do this. Put you into play. We'll draw a card. Sweet. We'll put you into play. Make a treasure. And let's put Thrumming Bird into play to like try to keep our Teferi protected if possible. It's not gonna be super protected because there's like the Polywog, Symbiote, and Lotus Cobra, plus a lot of mana for Ivy, but maybe it'll draw some hate. And we got to draw a card too, which I think was really important. Okay, so they just passed. Woo! We'll do this. And create a treasure. Let's put you into play. And let's proliferate. I don't know why it keeps tapping the land instead of the treasure, but I'll have to be better about catching that. Ooh, okay. We are close to ulting this dude. Oh, and a River's Rebuke. This is gonna be nuts. Let's go ahead and put this guy into play. Would have been a lot sweeter, obviously, if we had... Ooh. Maybe I should have put it on the Thrumming Bird, but oh well. Oh well. Would have been better to sequence that a little bit better, just so we could get some proliferate stuff on the planeswalker there. But I also wasn't sure if I wanted to do that, so maybe it wasn't a bad play. I'm probably gonna try to River's Rebuke them too. But if we can get this Teferi ult off, that'll be really sweet. Actually, we could probably River's Rebuke, and then they're tapped out. So this is going to be pretty sweet. We will have to... I think Teferi will be safe enough too. Because we have our other blue source as well. Okay. So you here, you here, you here, and then 2 damage. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. And we'll put this down. Make a treasure. And then we're going to put everything back into their hand, because they were tapped out. So tokens are nice. Let's go ahead and let's do this. And let's put a +1/+1 counter on our commander. We'll just say thanks. And then let's get Nissa into play. Because they're not going to be able to attack. I'm assuming, at least, because they'll have summoning sickness to worry about, so that's kind of the time to do it now. And we'll just bonk them for some damage here. Sweet. I think we're going to be very scared away here in a second. This is going to get out of control for us. And I really hope our opponent here hangs out, because I want to show off a bit of the proliferation shenanigans that we'll be hopefully able to achieve. Unless they have like their own Reverse Rebuke, then that'll be sad for us. But I feel like our deck kind of came here and did the thing, so I'm happy with that. Okay. I'll put you into play. Whoop. And let's see if we scry one, then draw a card. Versus draw 2 cards. Let's start with this friend. We'll put a counter on you. And let's draw 2 cards. So let's activate them, because we're trying to get Teferi to go here soon. Okay, put a card to our library. I think we already played our land drop for turn. I can't quite recall, honestly. Let's put Rex Sage in. We're gonna get some triggers here. Okay, and then let's do this. Ooh, I think we can get Teferi going. We'll scry 1 and draw a card. Yes. And then I think we'll just go ahead and -12. Or no, we'll wait. We're actually gonna uptick, because I think... Oh, and we got ways to proliferate. Heck yeah. Okay. And then let's do a forest. And I think we're looking pretty solid here. Oh my god, these are so many planeswalkers. And then we get Karn's Bastion down, and we're going to draw an insane amount of cards. But I'm going to let them play out their hand a little bit more, because if we can get this Teferi ult to go off, that'll make it very hard for them. And we get to keep our Teferi around too, potentially. Okay. So yeah, so they're gonna probably try to attack in, right? Yeah, they have to attack with them. And they're tapped out here. Okay. GG's! We were gonna do some real crazy stuff there if we had Karn's Passion hit the board, but good stuff, opponent. So, Anointed Procession. I mean, I love these cards, but we only have 2 lands, and even if we get Tireless Provisioner in, there's no guarantee that we're gonna get, like, any value from this. I'm kind of nervous to keep it. I think I will keep it, though. Why not? Risk it. Jump. Get Elvish Mystic in. It's a little slow again, but drop you, drop you. Okay, and then we can get Tireless Provisioner, and then drop this Forest. Halo Fountain's very good. Definitely not blocking. And I'm prepping this so I remember the turn order correctly. Okay, sweet, we just hit Broker's Hideout too, so I'll give us twice as many treasures. Treasure. And we'll get, let's get a island. And make another treasure. Whew. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna do this. Treasure. And let's get you into play. And let's get you into play. And we still have mana up for like slip out the back. If they like board wipe or something. But we have a really solid board state right now. We were fortunate to hit like that broker's hideout. Okay. It's a lot of life gain. We can at least hit in the air. Okay, so we have Arcane Signet. I'm a little worried about playing them now, so we'll put this into play instead. Because we won't have a good way to protect them if they try to go wide with those tokens. So maybe we have to hope that they're like, I don't know, gonna attack with those and we can get some blocks in. It's a lot of tokens. Maybe we just... But yeah, maybe we do play that just so that they use their efforts on killing this planeswalker here. This would be such good like massacre worm food. Num 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 num. That would probably kill them just dropping that alone. Too bad like blue and green doesn't have anything that could do any effect like that. We do have like bounce effects, so that'll be good. Okay. So I think they're holding up their little token army here. So we put you in, and we can proliferate you, but we have nothing to proliferate with. So let's put you on you. Sadly, nothing to proliferate. And we can put you into play. Let's I guess do that to one of your tokens. Doesn't really matter, does it? And I could attack here. How many tokens do you think they're gonna throw under the bus for that? They just take it. Alright. I mean, they could just kill us this turn, potentially. Because they're gonna do a lot of damage. I think with Urzi, though, that we might be able to take them out with proliferating those toxic counters. We'll have to see, though. Okay. All at my face. Yep. Okay. So let's put one in front of you, front of you, front of you, and then, or let's do it this way, you in front of you, and then we phase out Tireless Provisioner if we survive here. I didn't want to do the math because it's too scary to do the math. Oh my gosh. Scary, 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 scary. Okay. I think we might have done it, though we just used a treasure. Oh, maybe we didn't. Oh, did I mess up? Yeah, it's not enough mana. I mean, we could attack here. Okay, so next we will attack here, I think. Force them to block. Because they have 8, so that's not even going to be enough. I think we do that. This is so intense. Okay. Okay. It's got trample. And I can proliferate here when I cast Heroic Intervention. Oh, I'm so nervous, y'all. Let's draw a card. Okay. Let's tap you. And tap you for you. Oh my goodness. Oh, it was so close. Did I do it? Oh my god, I think I did it. Oh! The poison! That was nuts. Alright, we're gonna keep this. Nikki Drainage. Okay. See my little fish swim above? Yeah, I fed them. Feed them to the fishies. Okay. And we will pass. Ooh, that's good. We won't resculpt that. We'll go here, and actually let's do this. We'll put Dream Root into play. Help us ramp. Perfect. Okay. Goblin Snipe will probably be an issue. Let's start with, we'll pay 1, 2, 3, so we can pay 3 into this. And we'll uptick her to keep her alive. I don't think we need Demolition Field. Slip out the back is nice. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bummer. Okay. Let's scry. Those cards are both gonna be really good against Nicol Drainage. So let's put this into play. Hopefully it doesn't get countered. And it did. Bummer. Man, if that whelming wave hadn't been milled, that would have been a lot nicer. It's kind of a bummer. They're running low on cards though. We'll put you into play. Put you into play. I think we need you into play. Activate ability. Essence Scatter. We got time against this Nicol Drainage. Okay. I'll trade with that Gutter Snipe. Okay. Let's do this. And can we pay, I think? No, we can't. And on their upkeep, we will resculpt. Yeah, because I think we need to get that Nicol Bolas out of the way too. Maybe want to do it on their end step in case they had a removal spell. We also need to deal with that Dreadhorde Butcher. I think that's what we're going to use it on. Because it can fling damage and it'll just keep getting bigger and bigger. We also have Nicol Bolas though to worry about. This is going to get murdered right away. You up, and then we'll put you into play. Or can we cast you? No, we have to pay 2 life, unfortunately. So we'll exile this, 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 and this. We'll gain a little bit of life here. Okay. And I want to be able to do that when we can proliferate. And I think we'll hold back trying to keep Nissa alive if possible. I'm sure they have like a board wipe or something to like remove. Yeah, I think we can keep our stuff alive too if they do with Heroic Intervention. Because that will tap, I believe, for 2, but we also have that there. So if they do board wipe, that would actually be kind of helpful as long as they don't have a way to counter anything. Whew. I wish I had tapped that though. I think that would have counted. Oh no, it's only force that can tap for 2. Okay, just to the face. A little surprised by that. Ooh. Can we do both? I think so. So I think we put this into play. We'll put you into play. Auto pay that so we can pay the 3. Auto pay. Submit. Submit. And then we draw 2 cards. Oh, are we doing the thing? We might be doing the thing. Yeah, that's just -8 here and not take any risk. You. I think we got all of our force. Yeah. Enter tap because we're at low life. Put you into play. And we'll just do this. Oh. Yeah, okay. Then we don't want to risk our health here. I think we're 4. We can't attack. Oh god. Are we gonna die here? So they get 4 in the air for sure. I think we will just have enough blockers to survive one more turn. This is nuts. They have a removal spell. It's done. Does this one make you sacrifice stuff? Oh, I'm so nervous. Because they can attack with Nicol Bolas. We have to have some card draw source here. Okay. Ooh, okay, we have a way to stop a flyer now. Oh my goodness. Let's put it on you. Let's do... I think we have to create this guy. And then growth on you. Let's put, I guess, on you. Oh goodness. Okay. So we attack in. This has trample. They block here. I'm just worried. Okay. So we will attack here. Attack here. Attack here. Attack here, I think. Because... oh goodness. Okay. Good game. I don't know if it is good game. And we have a negate if they do have like a removal spell. Oh, I'm so nervous though. Let's stop them from being able to find answers here. I don't want them to like drain us out. I think they can drain us out still. This is so close. Oh, I'm really nervous. I'll be so bummed if we lose because of this Onyx. Maybe I should have attacked Onyx. Oh my god, they could probably cast something else now, huh? I just didn't want them to like dig for answers. If they're pausing here though, maybe they don't have another instant. Oh my god, we only had 2 life. Like Liliana would have been able to kill us solely. Oh, that was so nerve-wracking there. Ah, GG opponent. Oh, this might be tough. Aggro decks are really hard because we have such a slow like build up. We have some decent ramp here. Kind of want to keep it because if we can hit that 3rd land drop, it's going to be huge. So actually we'll hold on to it. Let's actually start with Dream Root though. And really hope we get that other land drop. Oh, I'm a little nervous. Okay, at least we have a counter spell though. Hopefully we top deck a land. We have 2 ways to slow them down. Okay. That sucks. Next. We did take a risk here. Let's count. We need our counter spells, as much as I hate to ditch the Ozolith. This sucks. Oh, I shouldn't have kept this hand. Let's just counter it. Frustrate our opponents. Oh, thank god. Okay. Let's actually cultivate. And we'll grab a forest. And an island. We'll put the forest into play like that. Yeah. We're tapped out, so they're probably going to put their commander in. No? Oh, did they not hit their land drop either? Bummer. So we will sack you. And we'll put a forest and an island into play. And then we have our counter magic up for if they do play their commander. Let's be greedy and just keep them kind of not able to make treasures or ramp at all. It feels a little mean whenever I do that. It's not like my favorite way to treat opponents, but I think here we're going to have some good stonksy stuff going. I didn't want to put this in quite yet because I still want to leave mana up in case they try to play their commander. And we'll just hold back a bit. So being obnoxious here, I wouldn't blame them if they scoop after that, because I've countered like everything that they've tried to do. We'll get Valaged, and we'll get let's get the negate back, and then let's put this into play, and we'll go ahead and just attack here. Okay. GG's. Very control-y here. Alright, I hope you had as much fun as I did, because oh my goodness, does this get insane. This was such a fun deck to play. Like, just the sheer potential of what you can do with all these proliferate effects is just batty bonkers. So, Ikmore Moon Gauntlet, I think, deserves an MVP shout out for some of the value that we could get off of it. But I also think that, you know, one of the games that we had where Tech Tool and Bloated Contaminator brought home the win with just proliferating those toxic counters. So that was huge. But other cards that like super stood out and helped us kind of gain advantage, whether in the test games that I did or in the ones that you see here recorded, was like Nissa, because that -8 ability was actually pretty easy to achieve. And then Tatiova able to kind of help our lands, even if they weren't indestructible, but the lands that we were able to turn into creatures gain more evasion by like flying, or even helping us protect our planeswalkers, because again, those lands had flying, and if our opponents had flying, it just made it easier to keep our board state protected. But overall, this was super fun. I honestly am going to keep this deck around, and I can't wait to build it out in paper. And I plan to do like an episode for Good Clean Commander as well, whenever I get all the pieces together for this awesome planeswalker, or not planeswalker, but this Super Friends, I don't know, synergy deck. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and have a good one. Bye.